When 50 Cent speaks, you listen. And lately? He's been dropping bombshells about Diddy that have everyone side-eyeing him even harder. For years, 50 has been throwing shade at Diddy, but now he's taking it a step further. This time, it's about Usher and Justin Bieber. And the details? Straight up chilling. Usher has already spoken out, saying that living with Diddy as a teenager felt like stepping into a world no kid should ever experience. A world filled with things that had nothing to do with music. And then there's Bieber, who somehow ended up in that exact same mentorship dynamic. Now, 50 Cent has been hinting for years that these so-called mentorships weren't about career building or learning the industry. No, they were about something else entirely. And when 50 drops hints, you know he's holding on to receipts. He might laugh it off in interviews, but underneath it all, he's dead serious. It's like he's been sitting on these secrets for years, just waiting for the right moment to expose the truth. And maybe that's exactly why 50 Cent refuses to show up at Diddy's parties. Stay tuned, because this story is just getting started. When 50 Cent speaks, the industry listens. And when he pulled up to the Enthusiast podcast, he didn't hold back. For years, Diddy's legendary parties have been a Hollywood staple, lavish, wild, and filled with A-list guests. But according to 50, they weren't just over the top, they were downright disturbing. "Let me tell you something," 50 said with that signature smirk. "Diddy's parties freaky, too freaky for me, I'm good." Yes, you heard that right. 50 Cent, the same guy who built his career on controversy, who never shies away from the outrageous, drew the line at what he saw or heard about Diddy's events. And let's be real, if 50 is saying it's too much, you know it's next level. But what exactly was going on? 50 didn't spill all the tea, but he made one thing crystal clear: the vibe was far from normal. "I'm a basic, regular guy," he explained. "I like things simple, that stuff they were on, nah man, I can't get with it." Now, if you're picturing champagne fountains, designer outfits, and celebrity drama, think again. The way 50 described it, these parties were on a whole different wavelength. And not in a good way. "People in the industry get into some weird stuff," he said, shaking his head. "Stuff you wouldn't believe if I told you, and you know what? They don't talk about it because they're part of it." And that's where things get real. Because 50 Cent is a master at dropping hints. He lets you fill in the blanks. But the message? Loud and clear. "You won't see me at those parties, nope, never, not my scene." And that's all fans needed to start speculating. What was really happening at these exclusive gatherings? What made 50 walk away completely? Was it the vibe? The people? The activities? Or all of the above? Whatever it was, 50 wanted no part of it. And honestly, can you blame him? Sometimes, chilling at home with pizza and a movie is way better than walking into what sounds like a scene from a reality show gone completely off the rails. But in true 50 Cent fashion, he couldn't resist throwing a little shade. "Some of these folks, they'll do anything to stay relevant," he quipped. "Me, I just keep it real and stay in my lane." And that's exactly why, while Diddy's parties remain legendary, or maybe infamous, 50 Cent is more than happy to sit this one out. One thing's for sure, he has zero regrets about leaving those invites unread. The dark side of Diddy's house. Just when you thought things couldn't get crazier, Jaguar Wright stepped in and lit the industry on fire. Known for her unfiltered takes on the music business, Jaguar didn't just throw shade, she dropped a straight-up bombshell. According to her, some guests at Diddy's infamous parties didn't just leave, they ran out of his house screaming. Yes, screaming. Sounds like a nightmare, doesn't it? During one of her no-holds-barred rants, Jaguar painted a picture of absolute chaos. "Let me tell you something," she said, leaning into the mic with that signature intensity. "People would go to Diddy's house thinking they were about to live the dream. Celebs, luxury, all that. But some left traumatized. They left screaming because of the madness they saw in there." Let that sink in. Now, Jaguar Wright has never been shy about calling out the entertainment industry's darkest secrets. But grown adults running out of a house like they just escaped a horror movie? That's next level. She didn't get into the details, probably for legal reasons, but the way she spoke, it left little to the imagination. "It was the kind of stuff you can't unsee," she said cryptically. Let's pause here for a second. Parties are supposed to be fun, right? Drinks, music, good vibes. Not at Diddy's, apparently. "I saw things I shouldn't have seen." Read that again. He didn't go into detail, but that one sentence was enough to send fans spiraling into speculation. The interview, which has been making the rounds online, features a young Usher reflecting on his time under Diddy's wing. He described the atmosphere as wild and admitted he was introduced to mature stuff at an extremely young age. Diddy himself once admitted in a separate conversation, "I taught Usher a lot, maybe too much." And that statement does not sit right. Because let's not forget, Usher was just 14 years old. Living under the roof of a man already known for his extravagant, party-heavy lifestyle. And Usher later admitted, "I grew up fast." Fast forward a few decades, and now Usher plays a pivotal role in another superstar's journey. Justin Bieber. At just 13 years old, Bieber was discovered on YouTube, signed under Usher's label in partnership with Scooter Braun. And that's where things take another turn. Because if Usher was introduced to a world he shouldn't have been, what did that mean for Bieber? One thing's for sure, this rabbit hole just keeps getting deeper. Stay locked in, because this story, it's far from over. Police Car Light, like, subscribe and turn on notifications, because trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Police Car Light. 50 Cent exposes Diddy's dark side. 50 Cent has never held back when it comes to calling out Diddy, but lately, he's been dropping bombshells that have everyone side-eyeing the music mogul. From Usher to Justin Bieber, 50's hints suggest Diddy's mentorships were far from ordinary. Why 50 Cent avoided Diddy's parties? 50 recently revealed on the Enthusiast podcast that he steered clear of Diddy's infamous parties, calling them too freaky for his taste. If someone like 50 finds them too wild, you know it's next level. He didn't spill all the details, but his cryptic hints suggested that things happening at these events weren't exactly normal. Jaguar Wright's shocking claims. Adding fuel to the fire, singer Jaguar Wright claimed that some guests left Diddy's house screaming due to what they saw. According to her, these weren't just parties, they were places where people's limits were tested in disturbing ways. Usher and Bieber's strange connections to Diddy. Usher once admitted he saw things he shouldn't have while living with Diddy as a teenager. Years later, he introduced a young Justin Bieber to the same world, raising eyebrows about whether history was repeating itself. Old clips of Bieber sitting on Diddy's lap, paired with whispers about the mogul's influence, have fueled speculation about what really went on behind the scenes. Celebrities feared Diddy. For years, Diddy held major industry power. If he didn't approve of you, good luck making it. Some insiders claim he controlled careers, while others describe him as untouchable. Even Usher hinted that Diddy's world was full of secrets, ones he didn't fully understand at the time. J-Lo and a 1999 nightclub shooting. Jaguar Wright also alleged that Diddy went to great lengths to protect Jennifer Lopez during the infamous 1999 club shooting, ensuring she wasn't caught in the scandal. Now, with Diddy facing fresh controversies, J.Lo's team is reportedly scrubbing any associations with him to protect her image. 50 Cent isn't letting up. 50 Cent continues to call out Diddy, suggesting he's been hiding things for years. Whether it's cryptic interviews or resurfaced footage, the scrutiny on Diddy is at an all-time high. His once powerful influence is now being questioned, leaving many to wonder how much of his empire was built on talent and how much on control. 50 Cent calls out Diddy again. 50 Cent is back at it, taking aim at Diddy in his signature, no-holds-barred style. From social media jabs to cryptic interviews, 50 is making it clear he's enjoying the chaos surrounding his longtime rival. 50 stirs the pot on social media. When allegations and indictments started piling up against Diddy, 50 wasted no time throwing shade. Posting a meme with the caption "Diddy out here doing the most," and they finally caught up with him. "Karma is undefeated," he sent fans into a frenzy. One fan commented, "50 never loses an internet beef," while another praised him for saying what others won't. Hitting where it hurts. 50 has been hinting at Diddy's personal life for years. In past interviews, he's suggested that the rumors surrounding Diddy aren't just speculation, stating, "I don't even call them rumors anymore. You hear things from people who have been around him, and it all adds up." While he's never dropped concrete proof, 50 knows exactly how to stir the conversation without saying too much. Diddy's alleged control over his victims. Despite the numerous controversies surrounding him, Diddy has always managed to glide past scandals. Insiders claim that's no coincidence. Diddy isn't scared, one source shared. He has a way of making sure people keep quiet. Whether through intimidation or influence, he's reportedly mastered the art of silencing those who might speak out. 50 Cent questions Diddy's relationship with Quincy Brown. In a recent interview, 50 turned the spotlight on Diddy's relationship with his stepson, Quincy Brown, saying, "You've got to look at the way Diddy's been moving with Quincy, that ain't normal." While some see their bond as a typical father-son dynamic, others suggest it appears a little too close for comfort. The two are often seen together on red carpets and social media, but some have described their interactions as oddly intimate. Diddy stays unbothered. Despite all the rumors and accusations, Diddy remains unfazed, maintaining his public persona without addressing the speculation. "People will talk, but I don't let it bother me," he once said. And so far, he's kept his secrets locked tight. So is 50 Cent onto something, or is he just stirring the pot? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.